Hey, so it's early morning, we've come to the Blockchain Summit. We're just about to go in and set up, get our stall set up and introduce Viral to the community. Let's go in. Welcome everybody, and rightly so, my name is Pennington, and we're going to talk about ICOs and making them go viral. Just get through the legal disclaimer. Okay, I'm not going to read it all out, but basically what it says is that I'm not a legal representative or a financial one. Everything that we are going to share with this is what we're doing in our own marketing campaigns and what we're being successful with. So basically that's what that legal disclaimer says. Now, just a little bit of background on me, just so you know who I am and who you're dealing with and communicating with. And I feel like I spoke to every single person in this building, but I probably only spoke to about 1%. So my name is Pennington. I was 15 years in the fire service, and the last 5 years I built, while I was in the fire service, I built a multi-million-dollar SaaS company. I actually have a CEO running that now, and that's allowed me to concentrate on blockchain technology, but my background and passion is SaaS development. So I'm also a private equity investor. I've invested in multiple acquisitions of internet companies, and I'm a crypto enthusiast as well. I got involved with cryptocurrency probably about 2 years ago, like most people, with regard the initial trading, buying, and that's my involvement with it. The beginning of this year, we solely focused on the blockchain technology, and also marketing with other ICOs. So my ICO involvement, I was head of marketing for Chronologic. Now, we raised $7.5 million in 36 hours. We could have done much more. We probably could have doubled that, but we actually hit our hard cap. Our marketing went viral in Brazil, and that was the vast majority of traffic that we got in from actual Brazil through a viral campaign that we created. I'm advisor to Neil Patel's upcoming ICO. Not sure if anyone's familiar with Neil Patel, but Neil Patel is a very big marketer in America. He's also an advisor on our project. So we've got a strong marketing background. And I'm the CEO of Viral. So the problem that I'm seeing with a lot of ICOs, crowd sales, also blockchain development, is that you have a crowd sale or you have a blockchain project. The tech is amazing. The team behind it is really, really good. However, they're not getting any users to that platform, and that's the problem, because they're falling down on the marketing side. And that's the real issue. A lot of people have great tech, but when they look at how they're going to market it, and not just the ICO, but how are they going to take it mainstream after the ICO? And they have no real kind of plan. Okay? And what I want to share with you is, let's study how we can get your ICO to go viral. Crowd sale, blockchain, and we've all got our different opinions on ICOs, okay? But I'm sure every one of us here now has been involved in some way in an ICO, either as an advisor, as your own ICO, thinking about doing an ICO, or you've actually contributed to an ICO. And by the end of this year, $4 billion will have been raised via ICOs. The predicted growth is that by the end of next year, it'll be $10 billion will be raised by ICOs. So they're not going anywhere fast, and we can get into kind of the legal requirements, etc. But ICOs for me are around to stay for the foreseeable anyway. So what I want us to do before that, I want to actually go to PayPal and look at more mainstream, how they were able to build their brand and actually bring in a massive amount of traffic and new customers into that. So PayPal referrals help PayPal achieve a 7 to 10% daily growth. Okay? Now, that catapulted their user base to over 100 million members. And according to Elon Musk, PayPal spent about 60 million on its referral incentives in the early 2000s. And that's what really catapulted their business. Dropbox do a similar thing. And what I talk about incentivized programs is that I recommend you to come to PayPal, you sign up through my link, I get $5, you get $5. The same with Dropbox, they do exactly the same. I get data, you get data. So you're incentivizing the community to market for you. Let's look at the total crypto market. It's gone over 3 billion, okay? Now, the amazing thing about this is that it took us 8 years to get to 2 billion, okay? And it's only took us 24 days to reach 3 billion. So that shows you the amount of money coming into this market. And we are at the infancy. We're a very new technology. We are innovative, but more and more people are inquiring about it. Now, what's the common denominator between the crypto side and the PayPal side? It's me and you. That's what it is. It's me and you. We are growing those communities via us spreading the word. Why? Because we're passionate about it. We want everyone to be involved in it. And rightly so, if we're bringing people into that community, if people are bringing people into your ICO, they should be rewarded for that. And that's where you go into peer-to-peer advertising. Unfortunately, sometimes companies can backtrack on what they had promised. And I'm sure you've heard all the stories. I signed up for this, I signed up for that, I never got it. You know, I didn't get what was accredited to me, I never received it. And even the big corps, they also go back on what they're promising. Now, with smart contracts, we're getting businesses that are more accountable to what they are offering and the actions that they are set in place. So because of that, because of this downturn, because of not getting, consumer trust has been lost, okay? But with the power of the blockchain and smart contracts, this can be restored. We can put the trust factor back into certain deals, certain projects. And this also is an amazing thing about the blockchain. So how do we make your ICO go viral? Or even, you know, we're talking about ICO, but this can be adapted to any business model. What we want businesses to do, we want businesses to adapt to start accepting crypto. And really, when you go and talk to businesses, and the first question that they'll ask me, how can you adapt the blockchain to meet our needs? The question should be, how do we adapt our business to adapt the blockchain and incorporate the blockchain? The blockchain is the future, and the businesses that are attached to it are the future. And for anybody who isn't, they're going to be the next Woolworths, they're going to be the next Toys R Us, they're going to be the next Blockbuster. They're not moving with the times. And those companies that are going to see the massive benefits. Those that don't will no longer be here. So what we also want to do is we want to add unquestionable trust. We want people to realize that if they do enter into a contract with us, we are going to reward them for that, and they will receive that. The blockchain installs the trust factor back into the contract, what we mentioned before. It's an immutable contract, okay? Attached to the blockchain, it's a transparent ledger that anybody can interrogate. And we've had discussions about this. Not many people do interrogate it, but it's always nice to say you can always interrogate the ledger. And it makes a smart contract owner, whoever creates that smart contract, more accountable with the immutable laws. You create the smart contract, it has immutable laws, it cannot be changed. Sorry, it's improbable that it can be changed. I won't say it's impossible. So the way that we have approached it is that you incentivize your community to do peer-to-peer advertising, okay? And you reward them for their actions via predetermined smart contracts. If I'm building a community, if I'm bringing people into your business, why should I not get rewarded for it? I'm becoming an advertiser. I'm recommending your brand. I'm a brand ambassador. So why shouldn't I get rewarded for that? And that's the way that we are going. The power is going back to the people, and we're getting more decentralized from the fact that we're able to start receiving rewards for spreading the message, spreading the word. And exactly provable that if you refer someone, then you actually receive the credit. That's where the trust comes back in. And this is exactly where we're at this moment. Your community becomes your broadcaster. We're so used to being broadcasted at, okay, through any form of means, through the media, through any kind of advertising, banner ads, you know, all these different advertising. But what we can actually become now is the broadcaster ourselves. We have all these social media platforms at our disposal, so we can use them to our advantage. And we should get rewarded, like I said, for building a community. Now, what I want to show you and share with you is some of the results that we achieve by using these techniques. And it's very easy for us to go to an actual company, a business, and say, well, look, we can create you a viral campaign. We can basically get more people into your community, and we can engineer that. Now, how can we go to another company, to another ICO, if we don't actually prove that working model, that it works for us? So we have to show that. And the great thing about the smart contracts as well, and the blockchain, is that we can have that ledger, and we can say, this is what we went, this is how we created the viral campaign. You can interrogate it. You know exactly how many people have come in. You know how many people referred people. So we started on Friday, and with 24 hours, we had 2,000 people within our Telegram community. Now, if anybody's not familiar with Telegram, it's an app, a little bit like WhatsApp. For anybody starting any ICO crowdfunding, we used to use Slack. Slack brought up so many problems with the fact that there were so many scams going on, there were phishing techniques. You literally could sign up anonymously. So with Telegram, you have a little bit more control over it. You have to sign up with your mobile phone number. You have to jump through certain hoops. So the community that we're grown within 24 hours, within ICO's blockchain, is pretty powerful, is a big group, okay? And the great thing about it is that all those members that came in are interested in the blockchain, are interested in ICOs, are interested in contributing. Why? Because they've been recommended by other people via peer-to-peer advertising who hang out in the same groups. I'm sure now we're all in the same Skype groups, the same Facebook groups, the same WhatsApp groups. We have that attractive marketing. We attract other marketers, we attract other people who have similarities to us. 3 days into the campaign, we had 3,700 members, all active members, no bot traffic, generated via, or it was scaled to that height via other people recommending other people to come in. You can check it out yourself if you want to. Don't worry, I won't spam you in any way or anything like that. You'll just see we're now over 4,000 members. I took that just before. We're now over 4,000 members. Now, this is even before we've got to any form of pre-sale, any crowd sale, even talk about contributions. The absolutely amazing thing about this as well is that nobody within the group actually knows the value of what they're getting. Now, let me explain that a little bit more. The way we've incentivized them is that we are giving a percentage of the budget, or percentage of the tokens, as a bounty bonus. But nobody knows what one individual token is in relation to them. What's it worth to them? How much am I going to get back for that? What can I do with that? However, they just know that they're getting something for free. They just know that if they bring somebody else into the community, they are also getting something for free. And I found it mind-boggling that not one person out of those 4,000 has asked in the community, what is a share token worth? And that shows the power of incentivizing that community to spread the word. What did we offer? Well, exactly what I've just mentioned there. We offered a decentralized viral bounty scheme, okay? And we did put certain hoops that they had to climb through. We did put certain obstacles in their way. So they do want to be involved with this project, and they do actually have a passion about it, otherwise they wouldn't go through these hoops. So we offered a bounty scheme, and basically we just said, get your first share tokens for free by achieving one or more of the bounties. And what we did do then, we took them through a form, okay, and we showed them that if you refer somebody, you're going to put your Ether address here. If they then sign up and put their Ether address, you are going to get tokens as well. The great thing about using the smart contracts and blockchain technology is that it's entirely up to you, the amount of information you get off that person. They don't have to give you all their data. They don't have to give you all the information with regards emails, addresses, telephone numbers. So the thing about it is that you're building that trust up again. People aren't worried about spam because it's been done through the smart contracts. You only need to look at Uber. I think last week they admitted that they got hacked last year and 60 million people's worth of data got taken, okay, which is out there. I mean, they've said that they paid for it and it got deleted, but hey. So when Viral launched on the 2nd December, the reward tree will be much deeper and the referrer will get rewarded on a higher level. So not just like PayPal where they offer $5 and I offer $5, the harder a person works to build that community, the more that they will get as a reward system. And this is the way that we've done it. We've got a viral chain referral system going from a 7% bonus all the way down to a 33% bonus. Again, they can see that in play, okay? It's something that's achievable to everybody, but also it's transparent. They can see it, the tokens increase. Again, these are kind of the referral chains, the referral trees and nodes. So there's a lot of kind of calculations that have gone into it, the software, and we're also building out a DApp. And a DApp will allow other people to create their own smart contracts and actually tokenize their own community. And how to get a referral key. Basically, this is the DApp that we've created. Okay, and this will actually go live. I'm a strong believer in it that if you do go to an ICO, you shouldn't be contributing to them creating your dream or your idea. You should have enough confidence in your project to actually invest in it yourself. By the time we go to press on the 2nd of December, we'll have spent close to $1 million in software development, in marketing. And the good thing about it is, regardless of how successful the crowd sale is, we'll still have that technology that we can use with other ICOs and other businesses that want to tokenize their own community. And this is just a bit part of the DApp with regard, just showing you into that. I'm conscious of time. So some problems with conventional marketing very, very quickly. Ad blockers are becoming a big problem. I think they increased by 30% last year. 20% of people who are on internet use an ad blocker. We have ad blindness. We also have massive, massive competition with regards to ads. So these types of techniques, and rather than spending money on your advertising campaign, but actually rewarding the community, are really beneficial. And like I said, reinvest the marketing budget back into the community rather than that marketing budget. Okay, thank you so much. Appreciate that.